Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back for another video on the Workplay TV channel. Wendell's down there being his normal self, protecting the property, but being annoying at the same time. But anyway, we've done a lot of work on this channel. Majority of it has been work. Workplay TV needs some play. We did buy some serious play a little while ago, but I haven't really made a video on it, and other than, you know, the initial, hey, this is what we got type thing. But anyway, today we're gonna just show you the updates that I've made to the Can-Am Maverick Sport 1000R. We've done some stuff to it. We've put quite a few accessories on it, and it's a nice looking rig. It's been working great. I love the thing. It is badass, man. It gets up and goes. It drives, handles so good. It's super comfortable. One person, two people, it doesn't matter. It is an incredible machine. I honestly think it's the best side-by-side on the market right now. Oh, Wendell. What we got? We got over here, before we get into it, we got the Toyota section. So over here we got the new 4Runner Limited 2019, which we'll definitely have some videos on that coming out here soon. It needs to be washed. It's pretty dirty right now. And then the old 07 FJ. I love this thing. I bought this about 5 or 6 months ago now, and I love this thing. I absolutely love it. It is a tank. Love this thing too. Definitely some videos on that coming out. This is a new family wagon. Down there is the only Ford that's in the yard right now, and it's loaded full of wood. Oh, that was a hard day. But here it is. Here it is, a 2019 Can-Am Maverick Sport 1000R in all its glory. This thing, like I said, it's badass, man. I love this thing. It's the only side-by-side I've ever owned, but I still own a 800 Outlander and a 650 Outlander. But I always liked the sort of rider active perspective of the quad. But man, I tell you what, now that I've owned this thing, I can see why everyone's buying side-by-sides. This thing is great. This thing is great. So yes, it's a 2019 Maverick Sport 1000R, so it's got the full 100 horsepower. The seating position in this thing is great. I think they call it their Ergo Tech or something seats. It sits you in here pretty low. And it makes you feel like you're in like a sports car, to be honest. The doors are really solid. You could hear by how I opened it and how you close it. The doors are really solid. I really like the doors. And the way they got them designed, they got them sort of bowed out here. So when you're in there with yourself or with two people, it doesn't matter. There is tons of room. That was my sort of fault, or my knock against the Commander, is that inside the cab I found it to be very congested, like, because they had a bar that sort of came through here, and you were always hitting your elbow and your arm on it. And definitely this is a wider cab on the inside, much more comfortable. You got your two storage compartments here and one over there. You can get an accessory that you got a storage compartment here, but we don't have that yet. I don't think I'm going to get that one. But let's go into some things that we added here. So, what did we add? First thing we added was the bumpers. And these are called dune bumpers. I'm going to, in the description, I'll put all the part numbers for all the accessories that I have here. And I can't remember exactly how much they cost each one, but I can do that as well. And it's going to be in Canadian dollars though, so you guys down in the States, you'll be happy to know that you're going to be paying less. So we put the front and back bumpers on. That was the very first thing that we did, and it was super easy. It honestly took probably, I would say, 45 minutes total to do both. The back one was a little bit trickier, just because you have to get right in through here with your wrench, so you need like a socket with a pretty decent extension onto it to get in through there. But very easy. Took really no time at all. I will actually post a separate video probably of all these accessories, just in a separate video, quick, like 2-minute, 3-minute video, just for the guys that are thinking about certain little things. With every accessory you get a sticker, and we have lots of stickers, and they don't like the heat. I cleaned this off really well, but they don't like the heat. So that was the first thing we did, front and back bumpers. The second thing that we did was the actual Can-Am 10-inch LED light bar. So that was the second thing we did. I had actually bought a rigid light bar, and it was pretty expensive, but that's what I was going to put on originally. But then I found this on the Can-Am website, and they're geared up perfectly for the actual Doom bumper. So they already have the holes lined up perfectly for this. Sounds like someone's shooting off fireworks, and it's not dark. Anyway, so I forget how much this was. Again, I'm going to post it all at the end of the video. This was the second thing we added, and man, does it ever make a difference. It's like day and night when you're riding, for sure, for sure, for sure, for sure. The third thing we added was the rear view mirror. That made a big difference, and it wasn't really for, you know, backing up and seeing things behind you. It was more for riding in the daytime, because we were usually riding in two of us in a pack. And in front, you're always sort of looking behind you to check to see if the guy behind you is coming. And with this, you do not need to do that. It's already right there, bang, boom, you know, awesome, it's done. We got that, which was also very easy to install, no trouble at all. The light took a little bit of time. You got to route it through the cab, and then route it up through into your electrical. That took a bit of time, but you can definitely still do it. Once I had this mirror, if I'm sitting in it, I sort of feel like I'm in a vehicle, and I just naturally, without even thinking, look for my side mirrors. I automatically just looked for my side mirrors as soon as I got that rear view mirror. So the fourth thing that we did was the side mirrors, and again, those were very easy to put on. You just gotta snap this little thing out, bolt these on. Everything comes with the kits. The instructions are online. So we put the mirrors on, and the side mirrors really do a great job. You know, just if you're backing up, you don't have to snap your head around and look all the time. You can see perfectly behind you. Everything is, you know, you're inside a vehicle now. Like, you really do feel like you're inside a vehicle. So I think that's number 4. Number 5 was this trunk. And these are all Can-Am accessories. These are not aftermarket, these are all Can-Am accessories. And again, this was very easy to put on, because you actually have to drill holes in here, but they actually have the holes sort of like pre-marked with like little divots. This was very easy to install, and it is completely waterproof, but you got to buy this little sort of plug kit that goes in the Link Q system. But then you can take these out, and you can put these Link Q system in, so you can strap stuff down, like coolers, chainsaws, you know, whatever you want to do. So this was really easy to install, and honestly, this made the look of the thing just pop. I found as soon as this was on, it made it look so much better. It made it look like incredible. I really like it. It just looks so much sportier than without it. It's hard to even envision the bike without it. But you get these little things, these little snaps come down here, and man, I tell you, it takes some pressure to get it in there, and when it's in there, it's not going nowhere. It's not going anywhere. This honestly was a must. You can gear it up that you can put a fuel tank up here. If you get the Can-Am fuel tank, it basically fits right in there. So we'll probably look at that down the road once we sort of get going into some long treks. And the last thing that we got as of right now is the Can-Am Sport roof. We just got this put on just a few days ago, actually. And I'm actually going to take this bike for a ride after a bit. And this will be the first time I've had it on. And you know, hot days like we've been having like 30 to 35 degree weather here. That keeps the sun directly off your head. If it's snowing or if it's raining, that keeps the snow and the rain from coming directly in the cab. If you're driving, yes, it's going to come through the windshield or the window area. But it just keeps it from falling straight down. And honestly, now it really does feel like you're sitting in a car with that roof on there. But today's gonna be my first drive. I'm gonna go for a little rip here in a little bit. It's gonna be my first drive with the roof on it, so I'm actually pretty excited. But those are the things that we did, guys. So the bumpers was 1, the light was 2, the mirrors was 3, the trunk was 4, and the roof was 5. So that's what we've done so far, and those are kind of like the must accessories I think you need, you know, for this rig. The next thing we're gonna get, we haven't decided on it yet, is the windshield. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna get a half windshield. I'm not gonna get the full windshield. The Can-Am half windshield is honestly useless. It only comes up to like right here, and it doesn't block anything. There was an aftermarket company that I seen, I think it's called Tusk, I believe, and they have one that comes up to like here, and that is enough to get it up over your head when you're driving. But yeah, guys, so that's what we've done. She's a pretty badass rig. So I'm gonna go for a rip here, and I'm actually gonna catch that on camera as well. So stay tuned for that video. Got my little waterfall here going on. Tony's playing with some frogs. We got some frogs in here, and she has a good time in there splashing around with them. Wendell just loves to run around and bark. That's what he does best. But anyway, guys, that's it for today's video. Hope it helps you if you're looking at certain things, looking at certain accessories for the Can-Am. It's really new on the market, so things are just sort of starting to come out. More and more stuff's gonna be coming out here very soon, I would say. But so far, I love it. I only have like 300 miles on it so far, so haven't had a chance to drive it so very much with, you know, the wife being pregnant and everything like that. But anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Take care. Stay tuned for the driving video and you know, everything else we got going on here, and we'll see you next time. See ya. Bye.